Hello everyone, this is Rodrigo speaking. I'll be doing digital imaging and photography part 1 of this presentation. Alright, let's get right into it. So one of the main reasons why studying photography is kind of important is it keeps our minds active and keeps our brains pretty sharp. Studies have shown that if we study photography, we're able to phrase words better. Our recognition and our conceptual and visual imagery is just a lot stronger than other people's. But it's not just for the younger people as well. This goes on throughout everyone's years. This is especially good for older people. It's always hard to keep the brains active and whatnot, but this is a time to get out, enjoy the environment, and be creative in one way, and just keep the mind active. Some of the background information about how all this photography stuff got invented was back in the 1960s. One of the main things that progressed this industry and technology, right, was a satellite called the KH-11 that was built in America, and it was our first American spy satellite that was developed. And this was developed for military use at first, right? For spy missions and whatnot. Just to keep other countries in check and see what they're doing and whatnot. But this isn't just for photography. I mean, we can look back on a whole bunch of other stuff that the military has used, but has also progressed just normal technology that we use today, right? The military has a lot of involvement in that. And if you really think about it, it's kind of scary how they do. But it's just, we have to thank them for a couple things. One of the first cameras that was ever created was in the 1920s by a couple British inventors. It was Harry G. Bartholomew and Menard D. and McFarlane. They developed this method of how to produce the cameras. So as you can see, that's what the camera was used for. And how they developed the image was they had a series of negatives, right? And they used zinc plates that were exposed to a lot of sunlight over a huge span of time. And then slowly the image would be able to develop, and then you'd get an actual photo of what you could see. So it was basically the Polaroids before Polaroids. But that's just the super ancient method of how it worked. Some more background information. California co-invented the first system that could generate digital imaging in real time. So as the photo shows down there, this was a fluorescent screen that used the fluoroscope, and this was the X-rays of the time in the 1960s. I just asked my dad a couple minutes ago, because my dad's that old. I just asked him, I was like, you guys had X-ray machines back then? And he's like, yeah, we do. And these were the first X-ray machines that, ever invented. Now, these probably weren't the safest things because, you're getting a lot of these X-rays that aren't necessarily great for your body and whatnot. But he was telling me that he was complaining about how some of this technology was overdone, and how you could go into some stores and they would have foot X-ray machines, and it's not that great to get all those extra X-rays in your body. But he just thought that was kind of funny and annoying as well. But going to modern day technology, a lot of the stuff that we use now is based off a JPEG, right? So it allows us to use photos. It allows us to save different portfolios or documents or whatnot. And this was developed roughly around 2015, and to this day, it's still one of the hugest forms of saving data, right? Is just saving in JPEG form, and it's an easier way to make information smaller and then save it and then send it to places as well. So that's all I have for you guys. Thank you for listening, and enjoy the rest of your day.